Hey Jim, thanks for popping in. I've been swamped all day and didn't have a chance to do any online stuff. Slowed down this afternoon and got a few pairs of salon shears in. Hopefully this is all I have for today. I do have about 20 clipper blades to do, but I'm not going to worry about those until tomorrow. I'm beat today. What's everybody up to this afternoon? Trying to feel better, man. You and me both, man. I've been down since Christmas with some kind of crud, and the ride line's terrible looking on these. All right, I got a message there. I don't know what that says, so screw it. Yeah, I cleaned up my shop yesterday. I got a big mess. I had to take the floor out. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Emmett. I had to take the flooring out of my shop and clean everything. Cleaned all the benches. I gotta clean the clipper blade machine in the morning. A little bit right there. I had to do stone maintenance before I did these shears. And I didn't show y'all me testing these shears, but they were pushing hair big time. Would not even cut dry one-ply tissue paper. Didn't try wet tissue paper because I knew it wouldn't do any good. But it definitely folding hair. All right, that looks pretty good. I don't know if y'all can see that or not in the light, but that is a chewed up edge, terrible ride line. I've sharpened these shears for a long time. It's been over a year since I sharpened them for this lady. She said it was way past time, and I have to tend to agree with her. Oh, I'm very shaky today too. That looks pretty good. Maybe a little something right there. So I got 3 pairs to do. I thought I would turn the camera on. It's a little warm in Texas today. We got a front coming through. It's supposed to get cold over the next couple of days. I appreciate it. Nobody really. Appreciate it, buddy. I need all the help I can get. Hang on a second. Let me move these lights around. I forgot I did a pair of lefties the other day. Hey, tell me where you're watching from out there. We're Sharpen Right Services, located in League City, Texas. We sharpen salon, barber, and pet grooming shears, clipper blades, sewing and industrial scissors, and just about any kind of knife. We're a home base and mobile business, but we also do mail-in from all around the country. I just did a knife yesterday from Kentucky, Kentucky, I believe. Might have been Tennessee. And I did some from a couple other states this week. Jeff Lee, appreciate it. Fairly simple sharpening today. A few salon shears for a good customer. I've been sharpening her stuff for years. Those look pretty good. There we go, we're back again. Then My machine is a Hirito flat hone from Wolf Industries. Then look up Wolf Industries in Spartanburg, South Carolina. They're the one that makes my flat hone that I use for sharpening shears. There's some other manufacturers out there. This will be my 10th year. Five years full-time. I did it 5 years part-time while I was still working. Well, it's really not a Japanese stone. It's a Shapton. I don't know if they are made in Japan. Yep, see right there? Made in Japan. They're not the highest quality stones out there, but they're good enough for what we're doing. First one is a 1500. The blue was a 1500, and this is a 5000. All right, it's hot in here. I gotta take this hoodie off. Anybody in the Midwest already getting this cold weather? I hear there's a polar vortex or something coming. Just wondering where it's getting cold already. It's 70 degrees in the shop right now here. Yep, Mike, that's the only thing you can use on those straight razors. I've got dedicated set specifically for doing straight razors. I don't do many straight razors because it takes so much time. But once in a while I'll have somebody ask me to do one. I'll do it for them. 21 degrees, but that's not too cold for y'all, is it, Jim? My son's in Denver and he said it's not cold in Denver. I would think 21 is probably pretty close to what it is this time of year. I use a 400 diamond plate from 400 diamond plate, and I can't remember where I got it. I think I got it from Amazon, that or Sharpening Supplies. I've tried lots of flattening stones in the past, and they're rarely any better than that. All right, we're going to see how these cut. 9 degrees in Maine, but that's probably pretty normal this time of year too, isn't it? Not abnormal, correct? So here's just a 1-ply, and it just cuts like butter. So I'm going to go straight to hair. Let me see if I can find my hair. All right. Stop it, Mike. You've been watching my videos. Me saying that every time. Oh, yeah. Say it again, Mike. Like butter. It was folding hair like crazy before, so she'll be happy with those. So we put a little lubricant on them, do a final adjustment. That feels real good. And what I like to do is little rubber bands. Put a rubber band around the tip so they don't open between now and the time I hand them back to the stylist. So that's one. So I've got another pair over here in the ultrasonic cleaner. I run them through an ultrasonic cleaner for a few minutes before I sharpen them. So these feel pretty good. Hey, I hope y'all hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to our channel. It does help our little business grow. We're Sharpen Right Services located in League City, Texas. League City is halfway between Houston and Galveston on the Texas Gulf Coast. We sharpen salon, barber, and pet grooming shears, and all kinds of clipper blades, sewing scissors, industrial scissors, and just about any kind of knife. I understand that. When I learned, there was no YouTube out there. Well, there was YouTube, but there wasn't that many sharpening videos, and I wouldn't trust anybody to teach anyway. Don't take what I'm doing as gospel. There's a lot of different ways to sharpen out there. To be honest, the only reason why I do these YouTube videos is to make a little extra money to pay for supplies. All right, these look pretty good. The ride lines look really good, but we're going to work them a little bit. Now, I like to work the ride lines with the 1500 prior to going to the flat hone and after. Some guys do it just at the beginning, some guys just do it afterwards. It's a choice. I'm in no hurry here. I'm working out of the shop. I'm not in a salon. Exactly right, Greg. Lots of grinds, lots of bevels, convex edge. These are convex edge. The first pair I did was a beveled edge, but these are convex edge shears. I've been doing this for 10 years, and I'm just now feeling confident in my work. Light is your friend. Right in that area. You can easily mess up convex, very expensive convex shears if you don't know what you're doing. And I repair a lot of other guys' poor sharpening here in the Houston area. That looks good. It's very hard sometimes. Then at least you're man enough to admit it. There's some guys that ruin people's shears and just walk away. I went to a salon a few months back that a guy had came in and he had ruined probably about 6 pairs of ladies' shears in a salon. I was lucky that I could fix them all, but the sad thing is they paid him and then had to pay me. So I did discount my fee. Hopefully I'll get the business again in the future. They wrote me a pretty good Google review, so I bet they'll call me back here in the next couple of months. But it's just the nature of the business. They probably use, yeah, a twice as sharp grinder. There's a machine called the twice as sharp, which uses a grinding stone, and they weren't trained on it. It's possible to sharpen those shears on a grinding wheel if you know what you're doing. Whetstones are not the only thing you can. It's not that you can't just use a whetstone to sharpen a salon shear, because you have to sharpen the inside and the outside and have a light hand. You're exactly right, especially on that twice as sharp. I have 2 twice as sharps, and I've never tried to sharpen a salon shear on them. I've done some pet grooming shears, beveled edge pet grooming shears on the twice as sharp, and some German barber shears on the twice as sharp. That works pretty well, but not a convex or a semi-convex edge. All right, I'll move my lights around here so I can see. So I can see the edge. Thanos, can you see where I did a scratch? It's hard to see on the camera, hang on. No, anyway, it's not gonna show it. Anyway, I mark the edge and then I do what's called a scratch test. I'm gonna see if I've got the angle right. And so I can adjust the angle. Y'all can't see it here, but anyway, I can adjust the angle at which I am grinding. I've always used a flat hone. Trig, look above. I just answered. Well, I just answered that question. To find the edge angle. That's a good question. I don't know what they used before that. I would imagine some kind of a wheel with a stone on it. Flat hones have been around since the 70s when the Japanese shear came out. Alright, I want to take a little bit more material off. I want to keep the edge angle. I did almost kill that fan. That was bad. I'm glad I didn't damage the shear. That was not good, Hamza. Thanks, Greg. You see, the marker's gone now. Marker's completely gone. I need to go back. I'm paying attention to the screen and didn't convex. It does, Vin. I can't see some guys like blue, some guys like black on the shear. I like red. I can see the red better on the shears. I've tried the blue. I can't see it as well. I'm colorblind, I guess. Some guys use a black marker. I can use a black marker on a knife if I'm doing a knife sharpening and I need to check the edge angle on a specific knife. I'll use a black marker for that. If the knife blade is more gray than polished, more than chrome, you're exactly right, man. Old age, man. Especially in a salon where there's low light. My shop, I've got a lot of lights. All right, so y'all can see that edge. It's got a little. Me too, Jim. Especially on like an EDC knife that I don't know the edge angle. Drill bits, exactly. I would do that too. I can see that being very beneficial on the drill bits. I don't do drill bits, but I understand those are very difficult to do correctly, and you don't want to mess up the cut, the very first cut, by any means on a drill bit. Harder to fix, isn't it? I get calls for drill bits all the time, but I just can't add anything else to my list of things to sharpen. I'm busy enough as it is. I actually have a couple of those, and I have some prescription glasses specifically made with a magnify and the bifocal, the lower one. I use those in the salons a lot. So that looks real good. We'll clean them up in a minute. Let me do the other one. You're exactly right with that. All right, I think I messed around at the beginning. I'm trying to keep this at about 55 degrees. So I'm going to take off a little more material than I normally would. These are pretty worn. And so I still see some red right there. So she's worn the tip out to about right there. And then she doesn't use this part of the shear here as much. So I've got to even that blade out. All right, I got a burr all the way across the blade. Let me just convex just a hair. All right, see what's in. Oh, wow. My dad used to sharpen his own drill bits on a bench grinder. He was an old machinist. I've never tried it. Exactly, that's why he was. I still have all of his old tools. He passed away in 2012, and I got his old Kennedy toolbox. It was all rusted out. He left it in the garage on the wet floor, but I took all the Starrett tools out of them. I've got all of his Starrett mics. I got it up at the farm, all the stuff at the farm, and he had a Sears Craftsman lay from the 1960s, and I got that up at the farm too. I follow a couple old machinists here on YouTube. I watch their videos from time to time. They're not old, they're younger than me, but they use manual machines instead of CNC machines, and I find it fascinating. Guys doing those old turret lays and stuff. I'm gonna leave that there. That's old school work, Greg. It's good stuff. Some of the stuff you can't do on a CNC machine, that's for sure. That looks good. Let's see the outside of it. Looks real good. Yeah, there's a guy, he's in New Mexico, and I can't remember his name. It's like his ZHUT. He does machining and for the oil field industries in West Texas and in New Mexico. And he's got a YouTube channel, he's got a TikTok channel. And you ought to check it out. It's ZHUT Machining, I think is the name of it. But I remember it's ZHUT. And my dogs are getting ready to bark. Then when I was in college, I used to work for an automotive machine shop in Houston. Learned how to bore engines out, valve jobs, stuff like that. I had a hard time changing my battery in my truck today. I don't know anything about cars anymore, unfortunately. You can't work on them like you used to. There's just a little something at the tip. Even the tip out. That looks real good. light is your friend. No, I have a Tundra, and so it was under the hood. But the thing was so heavy, and getting the bolts out without dropping everything and getting the hooks hooked back up, I got it done, but I was cursing the whole time. It was probably an easy job for a young guy. Damn Toyota battery only lasted 6 years. What the hell? That looks real good. All right, let's go to the next stone. Hey, I appreciate y'all watching out there. 241 people watching. Tell me where you're watching from. We're Sharpen Right Services in League City, Texas. League City is halfway between Houston and Galveston on the Texas Gulf Coast. We sharpen salon, barber, and pet grooming shears, clipper blades, sewing scissors, industrial scissors, and just about any knives. And I appreciate y'all watching this afternoon while I sharpen a few pairs of salon scissors. Antarctica, come on now. It's cold down there? Oh, it's summer in Antarctica, isn't it? Cyprus. Well, thanks for watching. Thanks for watching from Germany. That looks real good. About 20 minutes if I'm paying attention. A little bit longer today, but about 20 minutes. I don't get in any hurry. Oahu, Hawaii. I got a buddy in Waikiki that owns Curry Custom Cutlery. You ever go over there and have Cliff sharpen your knives in Waikiki? I think that's where he's at. All right. We'll look up Curry Custom Cutlery in Hawaii. He does knife sharpening, and he's got a knife shop too there. And he does salon shear sharpening also. And I think he's mobile. He does restaurants and salons also. On the flat hone, I use 600, 1200, and 1500 and finish it up with polishing. You can look at the community page, my community page on my YouTube channel to see all the equipment that I use. Yeah, it feels pretty good. Not tight. Let's try the hair. Yep, I thought he was. I said Waikiki, I had the wrong place. Cutting really nice. Maybe at the tip, let me see. Cutting better than they were. going to polish the tips a little bit. Oh yeah, much better. Just a little polish will get the tips cutting good. I know, I don't know one Hawaiian name from another. Yep. All right, we got a pair of thinning shears to do. Well, they're texturizers is what they are. Those feel pretty good. Oh yeah, that's about right. Not slamming closed. So that's 2 down. So we're 43 minutes in and I've done 2 pair. And that's $70. So we're going to test these first. Oh, I can tell right now they're grabbing. 35, Vin. And see, these don't close all the way. So these are going to be a problem. See, they're catching. So we're going to have to, and I can see right there, we're going to have to fix that. These are going to be problematic. And they're bent, or not bent, they've got some dings in the blade. Right there, there's a chunk taken out right there. Can you see that? Y'all can see that on the camera. One there and one there. That's going to be a problem. So let's see if you can see this in the light. See right there? Right there and right there. That's a problem. A very bad problem. So, and I also need to widen this ride line dramatically. So I got to go with the big stone here to start. So I need to widen that ride line. So this is 1,000 stone. Oh, they drop them. They don't have the tension correct on the shears. They let them loosen up and they get sideways and catch. Man, those areas are bad. You know, I didn't check the set on it. And it's almost like the set's too far off. That looks pretty good. I hate to go to 400. I think I've got to 500 and something stone or something like that. We're almost there. It's almost gone. There's a little bit of area still left. Little dings are still on there. Boy, that is a deep, deep nick. Y'all see those? I can see them sparkle in the light. I'm just trying to get the inside down a little bit before I do the outside edge. I'm close. Well, we're going to leave it at that. We'll work it at the end. All right. I'm going to have to turn the fans on in here. It's hot. So you are going to hear some noise. I think this will be good. Y'all can't see it, but there is a huge nick in this blade right there. I hate taking off this much material, but there's no way around it. A little bit more. Yeah, I think I've got it going. I think it's going now. Yep, I got it going now. At the expense of a lot of material. I appreciate y'all watching out there. We could be doing a lot of other things. I appreciate y'all keeping me company. I do have the dog. The dog is right below my feet here. Y'all can't see him. Her. When I turn the camera, you'll see her. She's out here sharpening with me every time. The other dog won't come out here because of the noise. Schmoop, it's called convexing. I have to make this like an airplane wing. There's no bevel on these. These are not beveled edge from the factory. Think about an airplane wing, how it slopes down. Magnet, yeah, magnet. It's a Velcro. The pads, the abrasive stays on the pad with Velcro, and then the plate stays on the machine with magnet. Beautiful. So out there, this is the magnet. Plates are steel. Now this one doesn't come off. This is glued on there. The felt pad's glued on there. Now hang on one second. I'll show y'all. Let me take that off before I drop it. So here's the abrasive, and see their Velcro. You can get them with spray adhesive. I just like the Velcro a little bit better. I like the give of it. There's the dog. Yes, I'm going to have to. I took more material on the outside of the blade. I didn't take that much in the inside of the blade. If I took off a lot of material on the inside of the blade where they two come together, I would have to offset on this one. But most of the material was on the outside of the blade. You have to sharpen both sides on a salon shear. And one of the problems is I'm going to have to see if I can fix that little ding in there. And see, it's in between the teeth. I got to see. I don't know if that's going to catch or not. There's a little ding right there. Oh, y'all can't see it, sorry. Right there, there's a little ding. So we're going to work that with the 1000 also. So Schmoop, if you're still there, yes, I'm going to have to take more material on the inside to get rid of that little ding. And I'm hoping it's going to work. I'm not 100% on any of these. Do what I can. Sharpen Right Services. Then subscribe to my channel, look at the community page, and I've got a website and everything. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, X. Look me up. Yeah, this is just a cheap emery board, 280 emery board. All I'm doing is trying to get that little ding off the top, because I'm going to sharpen this side on the stone. The outside of it just kind of catches the hair, and there's just a little thing right there. Think about how these come together. This holds the hair while the other one chops it. This is the cutting blade. This is what holds the hair. This is a thinning shear or a texturizer. It doesn't cut clean. Some of the hair gets between the teeth and does not get cut. But I need it not to grab. I'm not getting, I see a little bit right there. But I don't think it's hanging over. I feel pretty confident. We'll see. But I do need to take some more material off. Hey, I appreciate y'all watching out there. I hope you hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to our channel. It does help our little business down here in Texas grow. We're Sharpen Right Services in League City, Texas, which is halfway between Houston and Galveston on the Texas Gulf Coast. We sharpen salon, barber, and grooming shears and clipper blades, sewing and industrial scissors, and just about any knife. And the support of our channel does help because we get mail-in sharpening from all around the United States. And it also, I've noticed that it's helped our Google search results in our area. Since doing the YouTube channel, more people look us up on Google or find us on Google too, and more people go to our website. I think it looks pretty good. All right, so we got that one looking good. And we still got 2 other stones to do here. All right, we got all the nasties off of it, but I need a wider ride line than I've got in the middle of the blade. So we need to take some more material off. I'm not sure I understand the question. I mean, all of these are necessary for my process. Now, there may be some other sharpeners out there that have a different process than I do. There are a lot of different ways of doing this. I'm not telling you that my process is exactly right. I always finish on the whetstones because I want the inside of it very smooth. These are where the 2 pieces ride together. Think about how a shear works. They ride together and they've got to be very smooth inside. The 2 parts to the cutting edge, the inside line and the outside line. You can't do a curved shear on a flat stone. Exactly. Jim just told you. The machine's for the outside edge. Schmoop, you can look at all my videos where I explain the process on my YouTube channel. The live is just for my own entertainment. Raven, 10 years. I did it part-time for 5 years while I was still working, and then 5 years now full-time. Mr. Spock, thanks for popping in. All right, that looks good. Nope, this is my full-time business. I retired after 29 years as a financial advisor, different brokerage houses in the United States over the years, and I couldn't take it anymore. And I had been doing this just for fun on weekends. And when COVID hit, I said, I'm gone. I retired, and I've been doing this ever since. Haven't missed a beat financially. And my business grew last year about 41% over the previous year. It's grown over 25% per year. I think it was 25% the first year. Find something you love to do, get passionate about it, understand the market, and do it. Failure can't be in your vocabulary. You got to keep moving forward, but you have to have a passion for it too. You have to want to do this, because it's not, I work 7 days a week, and sometimes I work till midnight or 2 o'clock in the morning, depending on how busy I am, to get stuff done for clients. I do a lot of dog groomers, and dog groomers need their tools back fairly quickly. I go to salons during the day. I went to a salon on Thursday. I spent 4.5 hours there and sharpened, 14 shears or something like that. I made $500 and something in 4 hours, 4.5 hours. There's lots of businesses out there to make money if you hustle. But you gotta hustle, man. You gotta have a passion for it. You gotta do it. It's not a 9-to-5 job. It's hard to find clients. There's a lot of guys sharpening out there. There's probably 10 guys doing what I do in my area. But I hustle. And I have more than enough work for myself. Stay very busy. Yep. They don't hustle like I do. Some of them do. A couple of them are out there. Just depends on your market. You're welcome to contact me through my website, sharpenright.com. I'll give you my 2 cents on it and how to get started and the fallbacks and the issues. Hey Clayton, thanks for popping in. I'm hoping I got these right. They had a big ding in them and wouldn't close. Raven, you can, like I said, you can message me through my website, sharpenright.com. All right, here's the, yeah, these were bad. I hope I got them fixed. No, they don't go moldy. Oh, look at that. They're going to close. They'll dry out pretty quick. They're already dry. See them back there? They're already dry. All right, folks. Well, thanks for watching. I think we're going to wrap it up here. Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness those are closing. They're not cutting very well. Let's see if they cut hair. Oh, yeah. Yep. See how they cut? They're cutting great. They're not holding. That's pretty much hair. Thanks, Mr. Spock. Thanks for popping in and saying hi. Always appreciate your support. All right, folks. Y'all have a good evening. Good weekend. Still not tight enough. Take care, Jim. Thanks for always supporting my channel. Happy New Year to everyone. Take care, Schmoop. Have a good one.